Okay, back live here now.
We are up to 21. Bundaberg, my first club I've ever announced for. Good old Bundy.
Okay, so we've got our starters now up at the top of the start line there. Ben and I have just got ourselves ready. We're back on YouTube, we're back on the live feed, the paddle's ready. So let's call it. So we've got race number 21, Ben, we've got heat 2, we've got in lane 1 Bundaberg, lane 2 DAGC, lane 3 Redcliffe, lane 4 Woolabin, lane 5 Pummerstone, and lane 6 Kalula.
Wollumben, like Currumbin over the W.
Wollumben.
All right, Bundaberg, they were the first team that I announced for about 10 years ago. I was up in Wide Bay and I got to host a regatta in Wide Bay. Got to look after the Bundaberg team when I was back there looking after CFM. Back in the day, so yeah, I was a CFM promo boy looking after that. I was the fun guy in the morning that said, "Come on down to Subway and get yourself a bargain today, we'll give you some vouchers." That was what I started off with.
A box of Nutrigrain and a chocolate milk.
Pretty much. I had so many vouchers by the end of the week, it was crazy. But yes, Bundaberg, they were the first team I ever announced for down the Wide Bay. So we got Bundy in lane 1, Dragon to the Rest Gold Coast, one of our picky teams, Redcliffe in 3, Wollumben in 4, Pummerstone over in 5, and then Kalula over in the fast line in lane 6. We're under the starters orders.
So under starters orders here now. All the girls are up there. They're looks like they're set, they're ready. I can hear the starter in the background on the radio. Still a lot of wind up there at the top of the course. It's really blowing through there. It's whipping through one of the fingers.
Make sure they're all on board.
So still under starters orders here.
Yeah. They told me I had to shut up during starters orders. They can't hear it now.
Lane 2, just a little bit of a shimmy. It's just been called out by the starter. He's not happy with him. Boat 5 just readjusting. Here we go, we're ready for a start here in race 21. Lane 5 just still making some adjustments. Starter's still not happy. It is really gusting through here now. It'll be interesting to see what the protocol is or what the rules are once if we do see white caps later on this afternoon. At this stage though, we're pressing on. Welcome back to everyone that's come back onto the channel. We are going race to race. It gives us an opportunity to save the videos for those of you who want to watch them later on. As we progress and as we get better as a production, will obviously be lights, camera, action, but we want to bring you the raw aspect of what we're doing here, but at the same time give you the paddling and the racing that we know you all love around the world, as we have Brisbane Typhoon just cross here at the commentary box and heading up to the start line. So back in the starters' hands now. Lane 5 has got addressed their problem. You can maybe hear the starter. I've got the radio playing so you guys can hear. And we've got to start here now in this heat 2 of race number 21. Women's small boat, Senior B. In lane 1, Bundy. Lane 2, Dragons Abreast. Lane 3, Redcliffe. Lane 4, Woolumben. Lane 5, Palmerston. And lane 6, Kalula. That is your start list. And the ladies are well and truly into the start now and coming down. They would have already knocked off probably 75 to 80 metres looking from my vantage point up here, and you could throw a blanket over them. Looking like the number 3 lane at the moment has taken an early lead. That would be the Redcliffe team. Going with them would be in lane 4, Woolumben. So as they come down now, that'll be the first 100 that is down, and it looks like Redcliffe here from where we're standing. So the Redcliffe girls have definitely taken an advantage of that start. They've really got stuck into their work and they're on their way down now, nearly at halfway through to the course. Looking from where I am, I would say it's Redcliffe there in first place, followed by Woolumben. Then coming back to DAGD, GC, and then on the inside, you've got Bundaberg. On the outside there, you can see Kalula have really started up their tempo. Long and strong, Kalula are really starting to come on the outside, but it's still Redcliffe in the middle of the pack. Redcliffe coming down there in lane 3. This is heat 2 of the women's small boat, Senior B. So Redcliffe there, just into their stride. They're just doing their thing and they're doing it well. Kalula on the outside, they're in lane 6. In lane 4, Woolumben. Trying to take it to him, but it's all Redcliffe at this stage in this heat. As we come around to the finish line, we'll see if we can pick him up as they cross the... And that would be Redcliffe. They're a good boat length ahead of Kalula, but then it looks like in the middle there in lane 4, Woolumben have actually pipped Kalula, and Woolumben come across there in second with Kalula in third. Lane 5 is Palmerston. Coming across the line, DAGC. And down there on the inside line, that would be in lane 2. We have lane 1. We have Bundy. Well done, Bundaberg. So we're going to stay live here at the moment because we'll see our next race, which is the Women's Senior A Standard Boat. The ladies are already up there at the start line, so we're thinking that this is going to be a quick one. So we'll stay live on YouTube at this point of time. So just moving around now to the start line. This is the Women's Senior A Standard Boat. Lane 2, we've got Brisbane Typhoon. Lane 3, Manly. Lane 4, Mackay Dragons. And in lane 5, 1770. So hopefully we'll get a quick start here. So just watching the ladies now just get into position. Only 4 boats in this race. Looking at my, looks like Mackay have not entered a team. So 1770 will move across. 1770 will come across into lane 5. We have no one in lane 1 either. So 2, 3, 4 and 5 are your lanes in this next race. So lane 2 getting into position there. That'll be Brisbane Typhoon. They're the first to lock and load into the pontoon. Other 3 boats now are just putting themselves back into the pontoon and getting the stern there. You can see from my vantage point here, the marshals are they're happy with lane 2. Happy with lane 4. Okay, you can probably hear the starter on my two-way here. So we're in the starter's hands now. And we're away here. This is race number 22. This is the Women's Senior A standard boat. In lane 2, we've got Brisbane Typhoon. Lane 3, Manly. Lane 4, Mackay Dragon Boat. Lane 5, 1770. Okay, so Nico, we're away here in race 22. The Women's Senior A standard boat. In lane 2, we've got Brisbane Typhoon. Lane 3, Manly. Lane 4, Mackay. And in lane 5, 1770. They are now 100 metres out of the start line and well and truly on their way down to us here. And it's looking like lane 2 there that has taken the early lead, and that would be Brisbane Typhoon. Brisbane Typhoon are at least half a boat length in front of lane 3, that being Manly. So Brisbane Typhoon have come out of the gates very, very quickly on this one and showing a bit of dominance. They're coming down now to the halfway mark, and looking from where I am, it's still looking like Brisbane Typhoon. Manly trying to go with them. And on the outside, we've got Mackay in 1770. Brisbane Typhoon still looking to take the lead here at halfway mark. 200 metres to go. Brisbane Typhoon followed by Manly, followed by Mackay, and then on the outside 1770 are trying to take it to Mackay, try and get that 3rd position. Thanks, Nick, and if you're watching down there on the foreshore, you'll notice on the outside 1770 are trying to make a claim for this 3rd position. 1770 on the outside, they've taken on Mackay, but it's all Brisbane Typhoon. Brisbane Typhoon have started to fire up their rating. 60 metres to go, 50 metres to go. Brisbane Typhoon, they're not stopping. They're going to take it all the way to the end. We've got Brisbane Typhoon in lane 2, followed by Manly in lane 3. The big mover in all that was on the outside, and that was 1770. But congratulations to Brisbane Typhoon, followed by Manly, 1770. And then Mackay. Well done, Brisbane Typhoon. Great racing there. Brisbane Typhoon getting the chocolates, followed by Manly, then 1770, followed by the Mackay Dragon Boat. But it was all Brisbane Typhoon there in the Women's Senior A standard boat. That concludes race 22. We now roll into race 23. Now we are waiting. Senior A Women's Small Boat. There is going to be a little bit of a delay here because some of those ladies have to jump out of one boat and jump into another boat. So bear with us. We'll get this video up online for those who missed that race. But a great race by Brisbane Typhoon. Congratulations to them. And we'll be back in around, I reckon we're probably going to have around about a 6 or 7 minute transition. We'll see you soon.